the starting point about the role of the Airport Commission is the UK is not China. In other words, if we were China, we'd be making a decision that we need a new airport. It's going to cost $50 billion, and we're going to put it right there. The UK economy, its method of making decisions, the fact that it's pretty complex democratic process to do these things, means that you have to, in a way, invent new processes to make decisions. The reason this commission was put together last year is to basically try and solve a big political conundrum which the British governments in succession have created for themselves, which is there's a sense that we've got to do something to improve air capacity in the southeast of England because the skies are congested, because Heathrow Airport in particular it creates an enormous problem in terms of noise for the residents who are there. Therefore, the last government, the Labour government, which had given planning permission for a third runway at Heathrow, was immediately taken out as an option by the new coalition government, which are Conservatives and Liberal Democrats. It's a very political hot potato. 3-4 years have gone by, and even this government says, oh dear, we haven't made a decision. What are we going to do about it? The business lobbyists are saying, meanwhile, every day we lose potential customers and connectivity and competitiveness. So the government said, and this is very much in the tradition of British decision-making, let's put together a commission which is totally independent and arm's length from the government to basically help us make the decision for them. Now, what they've done, which is partly controversial, is to say, we give you 3 years to make that decision, right? Which is important because it means it recognizes it's a very complicated thing. It's not which looks better, an image of a Norman Foster airport in the Thames estuary or a refurb of Heathrow Airport on the west side. It's not that simple. It's got to do with the environment, it's got to do with the economy, it's got to do with social cohesion, and it's got to do with all sorts of other things that need time to be assessed. So our role, we're actually only 6 commissioners, it's a very small group, and not all of them are air transport specialists. I certainly am not. Our role is to look at this problem in the round. Okay, so I'm there as someone who can probably, hopefully, advise on what is the effect of putting an airport there rather than there on the economy and the social sustainability of London and the southeast. What effect would that have?